Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Login ஆயிருக்கு அதான் ப்ராப்ளம். கிருஷ்ணா ஹரே ராமா. என்னோட பழைய ஃபைல் ஓபன் பண்ணு.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama हो जाएगा क्यों नहीं हुआ Hare Krishna Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Jaya Ramachandra.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya.
Oh yes.
જોવા દો દે કોણ કોણ એ વધારે લોકો આવ્યા છે કે ક્યારેક રાંધીને નથી આવવાનું બધાને કંટાળો આવે વિશાલ લાગે જ તને ઈ મને નથી ખબર એ મને એ જ લાગે છે મુક્તિદાત્રી આવી છે એની બાંગ્લાદેશી પહેરે ઈ તો આવે જ છે અમૂલ આવ્યો છે અમૂલ તો હોય જ I know. સાત વાગે ચાલુ થશે જવું હોય તો જઈએ 1 કલાકમાં આવી જઈએ જવું હોય તો.
That's all.
जय श्री कृष्णदेव भगवान की जय, प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। जय विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शतक श्री श्रीमद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। जय विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शतक श्री श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। जय विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शतक श्री श्री गौर किशोरदास गौरी महाराज की जय। जय विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शतक श्री श्री भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। जय विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शतक श्री श्री जगन्नाथ दास बाबा महाराज की जय। नमाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त बिंदु की जय। मायापुर धाम की जय। श्री श्री नवद्वीप धाम की जय। श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गंगा माई यमुना माई तुलसी महारानी भक्ति देवी की जय। श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय। श्री धर्म क्षेत्र कुरुक्षेत्र की जय। श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय। श्री श्री नृसिंह बराहदेव की जय। भक्त भवर श्री श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव बिंदु की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। निताय गौर सीतानाथ प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि। All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga Hari Hari.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much for coming to this weekly gathering here while distributing those chanting beads, I'd like to take this opportunity to make a short announcement. First of all, I would like to welcome all the newcomers. I see so many new faces today. So I'd like to welcome them. And on behalf of our Bensalem Bhakti Ruksha, so let's go from this side. So, Prabhu, what is your name, Prabhu? Giridhar. So Giridhar Prabhu is a very good friend of our Vrishabhanu Prabhu. So he got him here. So let's all chant loudly 3 times Hari Bol to Giridhar Prabhu. So he's not new. So we have our very good fortune to associate with Rohit Prabhu and Swati Mathaji. So they are wonderful kids of our Sanjay Prabhu. So let's welcome them 3 times chanting Hari Bol. Thank you. And Prabhu, your name, sorry? Sandeep. Sandeep Prabhu. Sandeep Prabhu met His Grace Muralidhar Keshav Prabhu. You know Muralidhar Keshav Prabhu? Yes. So he does wonderful book distribution. So at Patel Brothers, when he was distributing, Sandeep Prabhu met him. So Muralidhar Prabhu invited him and he's here. Thank you very much for coming, Prabhu. Very nice. Let's chant 3 times Hari Bol to him. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. And then I spoke to wonderful couple on the phone, and they were introduced again by Muralidhar Keshav Prabhu, who was doing book distribution. Correct, Prabhuji? Bharati Patel and Ashok Patel. Yes, so you met Muralidhar Keshav Prabhu at Patel Brothers, who was doing book distribution, right? Wonderful. See, this is the effect of book distribution. Okay. So let's welcome Bharati Mathaji and Ashok Prabhu, loudly chanting 3 times Hari Bol. Thank you. And last but not the least, so we have a very new face from India, not in US. so this is our very beloved Makarand Prabhu's family. They are back here in US. They came very recently, 3 days back, 3 or 4 days. So Sonali Mataji is a wonderful wife, and then Apurva Mataji, daughter, and then very son. So he's sleeping. Okay, he is still Indian time. So his name is Arnav. So let's all welcome Sonali Mataji, Apurva Mataji, and Arnav Prabhu. Loudly chanting 3 times Hari Bol. So nice to see you all, and we'll later on we'll make another announcement. But before that, I would like to now follow the protocol. So we are going to chant 1 round. So those who have bead, those who don't have bead, let me know, they'll get 1 bead. But those who have bead, there are 108 beads in that chantings. Okay, so 108 beads means for each bead when you travel using your finger. Please don't touch this finger. Okay, but if you use this finger, the thumb and the middle finger, if you chant for every bead, we chant 1 Mahamantra. And Mahamantra goes like this. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And then you go to the next bead. Okay. So likewise, you chant 108 times, which makes 1 round. So those who are very dedicated here, those are initiated, they always are prescribed to chant 16 rounds, which takes 2 hours. This 1 round will take 7 to 8 minutes, but we'll try to chant with Srila Prabhupada. Okay, so that way it'll take about 9 to 10 minutes, but it's very wonderful. Try to concentrate on what you chant. Okay, so if you say Hare, then that should go into your ear. Hare, again, Krishna, it should go into your ear. That is when we can concentrate our mind on the name. Name and Krishna, they are non-different. So you don't have to really concentrate on Krishna deity, but name itself is Krishna. So concentrate on that name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, so we'll do that 1 round and then we'll start our session. So before starting our session, I'll make another announcement. So let's chant with Srila Prabhupada. I'm going to switch on. Please wait for a second. So before chanting, we chant Panchatattva mantra. What is that? Yes, exactly. So Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadadhara, Shivasari, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So let's see what Prabhupada.
For the benefit of past commoners,
Yes.
explain why we do not Panchatattva.
So we do Panchatattva in case, when chanting Maha Mantra, if we are doing a lot of offenses, because there are a lot of offenses when we chant. We don't chant with concentration. Our mind goes here and there everywhere. Sometimes it goes to India, pre-India. So instead of making our mind, our mind anyways goes different. Okay? So we do a lot of offenses. These are called offenses because we are not chanting attentively. So uttering Panchatattva mantra before chanting, they will forgive our offenses. Okay, so whatever offense we do, they forgive us. They help us to chant better. So that is why we do that Panchatattva mantra.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare 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 Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Again, thanks to all of you, and thanks to Mukti Datti Mathaji and family for wonderful kirtan. Thank you. So, as you all know, today is okay, but some sad news to share with. Not sad, actually, not. But as you all know, that His Grace Shesha Prabhu and his family, Sravani Mathaji and family, it is their last association with us today, this week. And Monday they'll be traveling to India for good. So we will have a separate session after she gives a talk. We would like to hear from her for some time today. And then Shesha Prabhu for a couple of minutes about Srimad Bhagavatam. And then we'll have short appreciation, especially for that. Okay. So that is one of the special events today. And we have birthday coming up. Shesha Prabhu's daughter's birthday. When is that, too? When is it? What? 6th August. So they are not going to be with us. So we are going to celebrate birthday today. Okay. And bless her from bottom of our hearts that he'll be a wonderful devotee. Okay. And today is another special day. I would like to thank our very beloved Sanjay Prabhu. First of all, he has provided his facility for us to gather like this every week. And he helps most of the setup before even I come in. He does a lot of setup here. So all eternally indebted to him on behalf of our Bensalem Bhakti Vruksha. I would like to thank Sanjay Prabhu very much and speak Haribol to him 3 times, please. Thank you, Prabhu. Try to best give it back as you gave us. So, sorry if any mistakes happen here and there. Please forgive us. And also, today's prasadam is sponsored by, in the name of Sri Madhusudan Rao. So Madhusudan Rao, who passed away due to COVID in 2001 at the age of 87 years. Sorry, 2021. 2001, we didn't have COVID. Sorry. We don't want that. This would be the last. So 2021, at the age of 87, he succumbed to COVID. So he passed away. So on this behalf, our beloved Sanjay Prabhu and his family, they are sponsoring today's speech. So big time Haribol to them. So to brief about Madhusudan Rao, Sri Madhusudan Rao, he was an ardent devotee committed to Ramakrishna Math for over 65 years, more than 6 decades. Next to impossible for me at least. So, Ramakrishna Math mission basically. Yes. For 65 years, he was a chartered accountant by profession, and used a lot of his money to support a lot of needy people. That is really wonderful. They say Annadhan is Shresthadan, right? A celibate and sound in principles of Sanatana Dharma, and was a historian and a researcher of Hindu mythology all his life. So Sanjay Prabhu is in the same lineage. So many of his energies you would have imbibed from them. So let's all chant 3 times Maha Mantra for Sri Madhusudana Rao. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we all pray so that Sri Madhusudan Rao will travel back home, back to God. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sanjay Prabhu. And today, Her Grace Sravani Mathaji, please come over. Thank you, Mathaji, for honoring my request of taking us into Srimad Bhagavatam today. Her Grace Sriradhe Sravani Devi Dasi, she is initiated disciple of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. She was born to Sri Vaishnava parents. She holds Bhakti Shastri degree from PV Vidyapet. She is preaching in her capacity. Her husband, Keshapati Prabhu, is initiated disciple of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. They have wonderful kids, 11-year-old boy and 6-year-old girl, you can see there. So let's all welcome Sriradhe Sravani Mathaji by loudly chanting Haribol.
Thank you so much everyone for joining today. Yeah, Hare Krishna everyone. Thank you so much for joining today. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Yasodhanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana
Yashodhanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana
Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopi Jana Girivaradhari
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Yasodhanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana
Yashodhanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Yamuna Tira
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswata Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya
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 Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Shaiva Narottamam Devi Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Srimvatam Svakadaha Krishna Punya Sravana Kirtanaha Vidayantasto hi abhadrani vidunoti suhrutsataam Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya Bhagavati uttamasloke bhaktir bhavati naishtiki. Srimad Bhagavatam 1.2.26 Mukshavo Gora Rupan Hitva Bhuta Patinata Narayana Kada Santa Bhajanti Hyana Suyavaha Mumukshavo Gora Rupan Hitva Bhuta Patin Ata Narayana Kada Santa Bhajanti Hyana Suyavaha Mumukshavo Gora Rupan Hitva Bhuta Patinata Narayana Kada Santa Bhajanti Hyana Suyavaha Mumukshavo Gora Rupan
मुख्यो गौररूपान्
हित्वा भूतापतिनता
हित्वा भूतापतिनता
नारायण कलासान्त
नारायण कलासान्ता
भजन्ति ह्यानसूयवः.
भजन्ति अनुसूयवः.
Please recite. Anyone want to recite? Please recite.
It's number 8.
Guru-rupan,
Gaurupan
Swabuddha-paditata,
Itva Bhutapadinata
Shanta,
Narayana Kalasanta
Bhajanti Jnanasuyavah. Mumukshavo Ghorarupan
Itva Bhutapadinata Narayana Kalasanta
Bhajanti Jnanasuyavah.
Mumukshavo Itva Bhutapadinata
Narayana Kalasanta Bhajanti
Bhajanti Anusuyavah.
Mumukshavo Ghorarupan
Mumukshavo Rupan
Hitva Bhutapadinata
Narayana Kalasanta
Bhajanti Jnanasuyavah.
Mumukshavo
Hitva Bhutapadinata Narayana Kalasanta Bhajanti Jnanasuyavah. Translation. Those who are serious about liberation are certainly non-envious, and they respect all. Yet they reject the horrible and ghastly forms of demigods and worship only the all-blissful forms of Lord Vishnu and his plenary portions. Purport. The Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, who is the original person of Vishnu categories, expands himself in two different categories, namely integrated plenary portions and separated parts and parcels. The separated parts and parcels are the servitors, and the integrated plenary portions of Vishnu Tattvas are the worshipful objects of service. All demigods who are empowered by Supreme Lord are also separated parts and parcels. They do not belong to the categories of Vishnu Tattva. The Vishnu Tattvas are living beings equally as powerful as the original form of personality of Godhead, and they display different categories of power in consideration of different times and circumstances. The separated parts and parcels are powerful by limitation. They do not have unlimited power like the Vishnu Tattvas. Therefore, one should never classify the Vishnu Tattvas or the plenary portions of Narayana, the personality of Godhead, in the same categories with the parts and parcels. If anyone does so, he becomes at once an offender by the name Pashandi. In the age of Kali, many foolish persons commit such unlawful offenses and equalize the two categories. The separated parts and parcels have different positions in the estimation of material powers, and some of them are like Kala Bhairava, Smasana Bhairava, Seni, Mahakali, and Chandika. These demigods are worshipped mostly by those who are in the lowest categories of mode of darkness or ignorance. Other demigods like Brahma, Shiva, Surya, Ganesha, and many similar deities are worshipped by men in the mode of passion, urged on by the desire for material enjoyment. But those who are actually situated in the mode of goodness, Sattva Guna of material nature, worship only Vishnu Tattvas. Vishnu Tattvas are represented by various names and forms such as Narayana, Damodara, Vamana, Govinda, and Adokshaja. The qualified Brahmanas worship the Vishnu Tattvas represented by the Saligramasila, and some of the higher castes like Kshatriyas and Vaishyas also generally worship Vishnu Tattvas. Highly qualified Brahmanas situated in the mode of goodness have no grudges against the mode of worship of others. They have all respect for other demigods, even though they may look ghastly like Kala Bhairava or Mahakali. They know very well that these horrible features of Supreme Lord are all different servitors of the Lord under different conditions. Yet they reject the worship of both horrible and attractive features of the demigods, and they concentrate only on the forms of Vishnu because they are serious about liberation from the material conditions. The demigods, even to the stage of Brahma, the supreme of all demigods, cannot offer liberation to anyone. Hiranyakasipu underwent a severe type of penance to become eternal in life, but his worshipful deity Brahma could not satisfy him with such blessings. Therefore, Vishnu and none else is called Muktipada or personality of Godhead who can bestow upon us Mukti liberation. The demigods, being like other living entities in the material world, are liquidated at the time of annihilation of material structure. They are themselves unable to get liberation, and what to speak of giving liberation to their devotees. The demigods can award the worshipper some temporary benefit only and not the ultimate one. It is for this reason only that candidates for liberation deliberately reject the worship of the demigods, although they have no disrespect for any of them. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Gnananjanasalakaya Chakshuram Militam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktabinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Mancha Kalpatarupyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Kripa Tamaham Vande Sri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Iswaram. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity, and I humbly seek blessings of everyone. I am so unqualified to speak on Srimad Bhagavatam. And Srimad Bhagavatam is book incarnation of Supreme Lord, we all know. And first two cantos are compared to the lotus feet of Krishna. And because Srimad Bhagavatam is non-different from Krishna, Supreme Lord Krishna is very unlimited. With our limited capacity, we cannot understand. That's why we hear the purport of Srila Prabhupada. By his mercy, everything will be revealed. And also, Krishna is unlimited, even immediate expansion, Lord Anantasesha. He, from millions of years, he is glorifying Krishna with millions of tongues, but still he could not complete the glorification. So I will pray to our Guru Maharaj to empower me to speak on this. And the purport is very clear. So this verse is speaking about those who are seeking liberation. They are non-envious and they respect all. So in previous verses also, in previous classes, we elaborately discussed that only Lord Vishnu or Krishna gives liberation. Here also same thing is given, but at the same time, they don't disrespect other devatas like Lord Shiva, Brahma. We offer respect. We worship them as devotees of Krishna, not independently as separate gods. So here it is clearly given
They reject the worship of ghastly forms of demigods and they worship only all blissful forms of Lord Vishnu and his plenary portion. So, what is liberation? Yes. Anybody want to add what is liberation? Yes. Yes. So, liberation means we have to come out of this birth and death cycle. So, and what is the best way in this Kali Yuga to come out of this birth and death cycle? Yes, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And Srila Prabhupada says, the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is our sincere prayer to the Lord. So long I am using all these senses for serving my own sense gratification. But in Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, first we are addressing the energy of the Lord, internal energy. Actually, Krishna, because he is Supreme Lord, it's very difficult to approach him directly. We have to take shelter of his internal energy, Mother Radharani, or someone is worshipping Lakshmi Narayana, they first approach to Mother Lakshmi Devi or Sita Devi because they are very, very merciful. They take us close to Krishna. And also, I would like to add this beautiful pastime. Once Lord Ramachandra was walking in the forests of Dandakaranya. All his lotus feet are pricked with so many thorns. Then Mother Sita Devi was cleaning the lotus feet. Then Lord Ramachandra stopped. Don't take away those thorns. They took shelter of my lotus feet. Whoever surrenders to my lotus feet, it's my responsibility to give them all my shelter and protection. And you are my internal energy. You are the mother of all jivas. So you bring all the jivas close to me. So in that way, and also in this material world, we are taking birth from many, many lifetimes. And we are committing so many sinful activities. Every day while walking, cooking, in several ways, we are killing so many living entities. Unless we become devotees of Krishna and take this bhakti path, then we will be punished according to laws of nature. And in Bhagavad Gita also, Lord Krishna says the final verse conclusion is 18th chapter 66th verse. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam saranam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma suchaha. So if you surrender to me, I will be relieve you from all the sinful reactions. So clearly Lord Krishna is saying, I take shelter of my lotus feet. Surrender on to me. So what is that surrendering process? It is given in 9th chapter 34th verse. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi yuktvaivam atmanam matparayanaha. So thinking of Krishna, becoming his devotee, offering obeisances, surrendering on to him, we will go back to Krishna. Especially Krishna is asking, think of me. So surrendering mind to Krishna is very, very important. And generally, our mind is very fickle by nature. And in one of the purports, Srila Prabhupada wrote very beautifully, as our nature of mind is always fickle, we have to force our mind to think of Krishna. And the example is how a butterfly, a caterpillar, in the same life, it constantly thinks of butterfly and it turns into butterfly in the same life. Similarly, we constantly think of Krishna, we will also attain the same nature like Krishna, and at the end, we go back to Krishna. And in 7th chapter also, Lord Krishna says why people desire to worship the Devatas. In 7.20 and 21, Lord Krishna clearly explained. I just thought of reading those translations so we get a clear idea. Yeah, those whose intelligence has been stolen by material desires surrender on to demigods and follow the particular rules and regulations of worship according to their own nature. So here it is given Hritagnyana. Hritagnyana means their real knowledge is lost. So the real knowledge is we all are eternal servants of Krishna and we all have the dormant love bhakti for Krishna. Right now it is covered because of our association and also we desire to enjoy separately from Krishna. But if we desire material desires from the demigods, again we become more and more forgetful of our original relationship and we will take birth again and again in this material world. In the next verse translation also Krishna says, I am in everyone's heart as super soul. As soon as one desires to worship some demigod, I make his faith steady so that he can devote himself to that particular deity. And Krishna has given that independence. He is not forcing us. His final conclusion is surrender to his lotus feet. But Krishna, he is Supreme Lord. He has full independence. And Jivas, we have minute independence. So with our minute independence, we have to surrender to Supreme Lord. But as a Supreme Father, his desire is, his affection is eternal for us. He always waits when we turn back to him and he wants us to take home back to Godhead because we are suffering here. So here it is given, God has given that independence. If a person desires to have material enjoyment and wants very sincerely from the material demigods, actually it is Krishna only making their faith steady. Demigods, they cannot give any desires independently from Supreme Lord. And next verse also Krishna says, endowed with such a faith, he endeavors to worship a particular demigod and obtain his desires, but actually these benefits are bestowed by me alone. And another verse, Lord Krishna says, men of small intelligence worship the demigods and their fruits are limited and temporary. Those who worship the demigods go to the planets of demigods, but my devotees ultimately reach my supreme planet. So even up to Brahmaloka, if we go again, these material miseries will be repeated, birth, death, old age and disease. Only when we go to Krishna Loka, then we will attain our permanent happiness. And also in another place, in another pastimes also it is that even the Lord Shiva and they are so pleased when we worship Lord Krishna. In one of the pastimes in 4th canto it comes, there is a king Prachina Barhi. He has 10 sons. They are called Prachetas. So they all went to forest and they meet Lord Shiva. Then Lord Shiva accepted them as his disciples and taught them about devotional service. There Lord Shiva clearly mentioned to them it is very difficult to get the darshan of Lord Shiva. He is not visible to ordinary men. But he clearly said, because you all are devotees of Krishna, you are completely surrendered to Krishna. I am so pleased with you. So in that way, when we worship Lord Krishna, Lord Shiva, all the demigods will be pleased with us. And also in another pastime, King Bharat Maharaj, he is a king. In the next life, he became a deer because of too much absorption with the deer. And in the next life, he became Jada Bharata. At that time, some dacoits were looking for a man to give him as a sacrifice. At that time, they thought this person is very dull and dumb. We can give him as a sacrifice. But Goddess Kali, he knew very well. He is a devotee of Lord Krishna. He just externally showing like a dull and dumb man, but internally he was always thinking of Krishna's lotus feet. Then Goddess Kali immediately came when the dacoits were trying to kill him with a sword. Then immediately he came out from that altar and he kills all the people with the same sword. So in that way, demigod Kali, Goddess Kali or Lord Shiva, they are also devotees of Krishna. That's why when we worship Lord, they will also be pleased. And in liberation also there are, and here purport Srila Prabhupada is saying, there are 3 classes of men. So that's why there are different types of worship. But those in the Brahmana position and pure goodness, they worship only Vishnu Tattvas. Those who are in mode of passion for material sense gratification, they take to worship of all the other demigods like Lord Shiva, Brahma. Those who are in very lower modes, they take to worship of these ghastly forms. Here it is given Kali, Smatana Bhairava, like that. So for as there are different classes of people, there are different types of worship is there. But only here is in the purport, Srila Prabhupada is mentioning about the pastime of Hiranyakasipu praying to Lord Brahma. Then Lord Brahma said, even I am not eternal. How can I give like liberation to you? So we have to use this human form of life for liberation. And in Isopanishad, it is said that very nice example is given. This material world is like a ocean, sagara, and this human body is like a boat. And when we take shelter of devotees, spiritual master, they are like expert boatsmen. They help us to cross this material ocean. And all the sastras are like favorable breezes which help us to cross this ocean of material world. And there are 5 types of liberation also. Here it is given liberation. So anybody want to add 5 types of liberation?
Sarupya, Sayidya, Sakshi, Savidya, Sayidya.
Sayucha, Sarupya, Samipya, Salokya, Sarsti. So the first type of liberation is not at all considered by devotees because they desire to merge into the effulgence of the Lord, that Brahman effulgence. So there is no more any personal form or association with the Lord. All the other 4 are, there is devotional service included in it. And Sarsti means they get same opulence as the Supreme Lord. Salokya means they live in the same planet. Sarupya means they get similar features as Supreme Lord. Samipya means they get liberation as eternal associates of the Lord. And the first one is not at all considered as liberation. And in different ages, there are different types to get this perfection. As I mentioned in the first, so in Kali Yuga, the best process is Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So in previous ages, they were doing meditation in Satya Yuga, and in Treta Yuga, they were doing fire sacrifices to get perfection. In Dwapar Yuga, temple worship is there. In Kali Yuga, it's only just Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Eva Kevala, Kalau Nasteva Gatiranyada. And Srila Prabhupada says, in this age, Krishna is available very cheaply. Just by chanting the holy name, we are contacting with Krishna, and all our dirty things in our heart, all anarthas will be wiped out, and there is unlimited happiness in this chanting process. If we chant without offenses, then we taste that holy name, and the offense is comparing both Krishna and other devatas or living entities on the same platform. It's an offense to the Supreme Lord. Lord Shiva, we worship him, we respect him as topmost devotee of Krishna. So the same thing is again mentioned here. And I just want to conclude the session. You want to speak?
Thank you all for giving me this opportunity. She has already covered everything. And I hope nothing for me. 2 glasses of water.
Oh, that's
Thank you.
2 small glass. With what? Yeah, I just want to show one experiment. He'll be producing fire out of. He'll be producing fire out of water. Not gods.
Whatever you want.
Hope it makes sense to all of you. Lot of water. I don't know this much. I don't need. I guess I need. Thank you for water. So in purport, Srila Prabhupada said clearly, living entity is not equal to Supreme Lord. So in general, we have, so most of the, wherever we go, we hear that we are equal to the Supreme Lord. And actually that is an offense. That is an offense because Supreme Lord created all of us for his satisfaction to serve him. So when we serve him, that is our natural position. When we serve the Supreme Lord, we get a lot of bliss, not by merging into the impersonal Brahman. So here, so we hear that at the end, there is analogy people share. There are all the rivers at the end, they merge into the ocean. And the ocean, the rivers will lose their identity. So it is not true. So I just want to show this. So we have 2 glasses of water here. So the water is up to here in the 2 glasses. Let's say this is a ocean. This is a river. Okay. I will merge this river into this ocean. Now the water is here. So has the water increased or not? Increased. That means this water did not lose the identity. It is still keeping the identity, but it merged into this water, but it is still keeping the identity. It is still keeping the same identity. So that is what, right? Even rivers, they merge into ocean. So they don't lose the identity. That quantity increases. Again, Surya Dev evaporates that water. Again, that river comes as a rain to us. So similarly, so we never even, so we can never merge into that impersonal Brahman, or we are never equal to that Supreme Lord. But our position is Jivera Swarupa hai Krishnera Nichadas. As Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, our position is eternal servants of Krishna, because in this material world, we also always serve someone. So we serve our family, or we serve our job, our manager, or our country, or even the president of the United States, he serves the country. And we serve someone always. If you are serving anyone, if you are not serving anyone, at least you are serving your senses. We are listening to our senses and we are following our senses. We serve someone in this material world. That is our natural position. So there should be some master and there should be some servant. By serving the Supreme Lord, we get that all that bliss. So that is our natural position. So not by liberating, and that means not by merging into impersonal Brahman. So Srila Prabhupada gives another very good example. So all the states merged into United States, like there are 50 states, they merged into United States. Now United States have formed. But all those 50 states, they did not lose their identity. They are still there. But they work in harmony. They work in harmony. They don't lose their identity. So similarly, all the devotees, when we go back to home, back to Godhead, Vaikuntha Loka, where we serve the Lord with all our love and affection, and we get all that transcendental bliss. So that is what Srimad Bhagavatam tells us. That is what the Srila Prabhupada gave this to all of us through his purports. So with this, I'll conclude. Thank you so much. Please forgive me if I spoke anything wrong. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
So thank you, Prabhu and Mathaji. So if anybody has any questions or reflections you want to share, this is the time. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Yeah. Anyone?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. With the example that you gave with the 2 glasses of water, I found it very interesting how you both prove that you don't lose your identity when the 2 merge, but also you prove that neither lose their substance either, since all the water in this case, since you put one water from one glass in the other, it retained both its substance and its identity, which also is true for when we return to Godhead as well. So I think that was a very good analogy that proved many things.
Thank you. Thank you. This analogy was given by Srila Madhvacharya. Very nice man. So he defeated this impersonalism. Right.
Anybody else?
Hare Krishna, Mathaji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Very nice, as usual. I know you're leaving us too. But the analogy was very helpful, Prabhuji. But sometimes we hear like we are part and parcel of Krishna. So I don't know the English, how it confuses. We're not Krishna, but we are part and parcel of Krishna. And now you just explained that there's no question of merging, and we don't lose the identity. So now, after you said that, then I'm confused. Why do we say part and parcel of Krishna?
Yeah, we are part of the whole unit. We are a small part of the whole unit. Krishna is a complete unit. We are just a small part. And we are qualitatively one with Krishna, but not quantitatively. So Krishna is the huge fire and we are just a small sparks. And but we are qualitatively, but because the small spark of the fire has the same qualities as the huge fire. We are qualitatively same as Krishna like that, but not quantitatively, because Krishna is gigantic and we are small particles. So that's why we can never be equal to Krishna, but we are part and parcel of Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. That was very helpful.
Anybody else?
Yes, I have a question.
Have a question.
But Mataji said like those who are like lower class devotees, they just worship Kali, right? But Ramakrishna Paramahansa was the worship, he used to worship to Ma Kali. But Ramakrishna was his avatar. So avatar is a part of God, right?
So yeah, so yeah, we only accept avatars which are mentioned in the scriptures. It has to be mentioned in the scriptures somewhere, definitely in Vedas or in the Puranas somewhere. There has to be that scriptural reference. Unless someone declares themselves as avatar, Srila Prabhupada never accepted. Our Sampradaya in Vaishnavism, we never accept if it is not mentioned in the scripture. So Srila Prabhupada also said that Ramakrishna is not an avatar, but he declared himself as an avatar. But yeah, that's what I'll stop there. But I know maybe there are some people might be following Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, but Srila, it is I am not speaking, but Srila Prabhupada said an avatar has to be mentioned in scripture, and there has to be scriptural reference, and then only we can accept someone as avatar. Like even some people, they worship Sai Baba, but he is not mentioned in the scriptures. It has to be perfectly mentioned, and there has to be some scriptural reference. Otherwise, we do not accept them as avatars. But we accept them as gurus, but spiritual masters, but not definitely an avatar. Avatar means Krishna came and he displayed all the qualities, and so he declared himself as avatar. Krishna, we know he gave Bhagavad Gita, but that avatar has to show those kind of opulences, and then it has to be mentioned in the scriptures.
Thank you. Prabhuji, can we say Amsha is also avatar or it's not?
Yeah. Amsha, yeah, Srila Prabhupada said, Mame Vamso Jiva Loki. Even we are all the living entities. So even Jivas are kind of incarnations, but they are never equal to Krishna. They are, yes, they are qualitatively same as Krishna, but not quantitatively.
Probably they are evolved souls. All of us are amshas of God, but they purified themselves and they are evolved souls. Because scriptures tell who are the avatars, Vedas, and they clearly tell who are the avatars. Afterwards, whatever, they are evolved souls, gurus.
Yeah. Yeah. Even though they are evolved, but they are not evolved. They are not equal to Krishna or Vishnu.
They are not avatars.
They are not avatars.
They are still, I mean, though they are evolved, they are still in the step.
Yeah.
And they are people whom Almighty has to involve others also.
Yes, yes. Yeah. Messengers. Yes.
Anybody else? 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Oh, Mathaji has something.
Hare Krishna Mathaji. I just want to add whatever I remember from scriptures. Even though Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is incarnation of Supreme Lord himself, because he came as a bhakta of Krishna, when someone addresses him as Lord, immediately closes his ears. Because it's an aparadha to equate Krishna and devotee on the same level.
Yeah, but freedom is also involved, right?
But he came in the form of a bhakta avatara. That's why he wants to teach us. Never compare the gurus or anyone equal to Krishna. We respect all the gurus, but we never equate them on the same platform. That's why he closed his ears when someone say your Lord Vishnu.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Keshav Prabhu and Shravani Mathaji. Big round of applause for them. Wonderful session. So while the offering is going on, we have this last activity of the day. So many of you came late, so I'm just going to announce it again. Today's feast is sponsored by Sanjay Prabhu's uncle, Sri Madhusudan Rao, who passed away at the age of 87 due to COVID in the year 2021. So big thanks to him again. And also now we will have for several minutes appreciation for these wonderful couple who are going to leave to India for good in a couple of days, 22nd, right, Prabhu? 22nd. So we won't be able to have their association going forward. So I'd like to hear from all of you, whatever you have felt, whatever experiences you had with them, to please share and bless them a wonderful journey ahead in Krishna consciousness. So wherever they are, please pray to them, pray for them to be in Krishna consciousness. Actually, they're going to Bangalore, and you all know Ramana Prabhu, right? Who remembers Ramana? Okay. So actually, they are getting into their congregation, Ramana Prabhu's congregation. So, like in all state, insurance in all state insurance, the slogan is "You are in good hands." So they are in good hands now. So once they go back to Bangalore, so very nice, Prabhu. Nice to know that. Thank you. To begin with, I would like to talk a few words about Prabhuji and Mataji.
So, yeah.
You're not supposed to speak.
Yeah, we both don't deserve any appreciation, Prabhuji. So, and yeah, please, we humbly beg and forgive us. We must have committed offenses to you, all of you, knowingly or unknowingly. Please, we both sincerely requesting to forgive us, please. Hare.
Thank you. We forgive, but let me talk. So, thank you, Prabhu. So I met this wonderful couple many years back. I don't know when, maybe a decade back at Philly Temple. And since then, they are very humble. They don't even come in forefront, actually. They're always behind the scene, but very knowledgeable. I came to know about Mathaji very recently, but before that, Prabhuji is very knowledgeable. So he likes to preach. And we got in touch. How? Because they always wanted something to be catered. So they always came to my wife. Now, can you cook? Can you bake cake? And can you cook this? So that's how our relationship began way long back. Since then, it has been the same. Actually, it improved. As I said, he's very knowledgeable. He likes to speak. So he reads a lot of Shastra. Same with Mataji, of course. And so I took his disadvantage that he wants to speak, right? So in our center, I think he is the most spoken speaker, he and Mataji at this center. So thank you very much, Prabhu. And one thing is, I never heard any time, Prabhuji, can you speak this week? Yes, he says always yes. He's always ready. So I can always bank upon him whenever there is no speaker. So thank you very much, Prabhu, for coming up. And same with Mataji also very recently, I got to hear, you all heard, right? First class about a couple of months back. You know, she was very hesitant to speak, but I was the one who forced her. Sorry to trouble that, Mataji. So, in that way, we got a very good opportunity to hear from her. So she's very knowledgeable and with some practical examples. Thank you very much for sharing all that. So that is why I wanted to them to speak a lot before they leave, because I got to know about 3 months back that they are planning to leave. So we want to hear and grasp as much of knowledge as possible from them. Thank you very much. I would like to Sanjay Prabhu, can you please? This is Patyasha Prabhu.
We'll miss your company, but wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, Prabhu, for everything. Sravani Mathaji. Thank you. Haribo. Where is your son? You are daughter of Where is your daughter? So same thing with kids also. They are amazing, because how I heard about their case is that my wife, she takes Saturday school here next door in the office. So yeah, there she is. Haribol. So they're very wonderful kids. And of course, he's also very knowledgeable. Can't believe, but he won't come in forefront, as I said, that he's very knowledgeable. So whatever my wife asks those questions in the session, he's the first person to answer, and is very studious. Wonderful practitioner. Thank you very much. And also she utters very nice slokas. We have sloka recitation at the end of the session. She does very nice sloka recitation. I wish them all the very best in your Krishna consciousness. So now the stage is yours. Anybody wants to speak, you can come over. Yeah. So he's getting recorded. Come here.
It's just that I'm telling, even if they go to India, they can still join us for the session and give us a session from there. Both of you can always take one session, at least once a month. Once a month from India, it will be early morning for you.
Haribol.
That will be Saturday, Sunday, yeah, it will be a Sunday morning for you. So you can see all of us and we can see you guys.
So anybody else wants to share, please go ahead. This is the opportunity. Ashok. So frozen.
Family members like that, all of them are very humble and very spiritual. And wish you all the best. Thank you. Thank you.
Haribol.
I find Srila Prabhu is master of Shastra. At a very young age, he had mastered it.
I'll go to Guru Maharaj and Srila Prabhu. Just because of them, I will.
I wish him all the success in life.
Hare Krishna. I would like to say a few words of Shisha Prabhu. Like I met him here. I joined the satsang, and I find him very, very not only helpful but like a brother. So he's always there to help. Whenever I speak with him about Krishna consciousness and this Bhagavatam, so he is very, excited, and he's eager to explain like what is that, why this particular quote and what it means and everything. So I'm really feeling, sad like he's leaving us, but definitely we'll be in touch with him. And Prabhuji, all the best for your future. Thank you.
One thing I forgot. It takes a lot of pain for meditation.
Haribol. It's a wonderful book distributor.
Hare Krishna, dear Prabhu and Mathaji. I will miss you so much. And I remember like last year you also went back to India. That time I was too sad too. Then when she like coming back, she gave me a message, Mataji, we are coming back, and maybe we are living in Pennsylvania somewhere. That time I was so happy that they are coming back, and now they're going back again. I'm like really sad about that. Whenever I see you, I always remember Krishna by your face. Yeah, you and Prabhu are really humble. I like both of you and your kid. I'm gonna miss you so much. I wish you can like come back again. Like last time you said you were going back and never comes, and you came back. Okay, Mataji. Haribol. Hare Krishna.
Haribol. Hey.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu and Mataji and kids for their association. Definitely, kids will miss Venkat and daughter also. But yeah, I also met Prabhuji in the Philly temple, and spiritually as well as materially, we are connected to some same professionals. So we have very good bonding in that way. We have a lot of things to talk. But definitely, Mataji and Prabhuji inspired us in a lot of ways. We also started our journey recently, so we want to follow them, the way they are doing, and one day we'll reach the stage, where they are now. But yeah, definitely, Prabhu, we will miss you. Please, bless us and guide us through your lectures or anything, through text messages, whatever is the best way to motivate us to be in Krishna consciousness and perform our duty very diligently. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you.
Haribol.
Hare Krishna, Mataji and Prabhuji, beautiful class. Thank you. I actually requested her that I have a desire to see both of you speaking, like one of our godbrother and sister they do. They're my sweet little godbrothers and sisters. I remember from seeing Prabhuji and Mataji in Atlanta when they got initiated. Before that, I didn't see them, as everybody said, very humble in the back. But Prabhuji came after the initiation. You both came to me and my Prabhu and said, Mataji, we took initiation. That day itself, I saw I was so happy to have you in my life as my godbrothers and sisters, and beautiful, like everybody has already glorified you. And I actually think that we should always glorify devotees. We should not look for a chance that, okay, they're living today or they are not in the community anymore. Anytime we get chance, we should glorify every single devotee or non-devotee. We should always glorify. That our Guru Maharaj's teaching is that Srila Jayapataka Maharaj always says that even if you do not find any good quality according to your definition, you can just glorify someone by looking at their tilak. Oh, that person is wearing beautiful tilak or beautiful kanthimala. He said something you will find to glorify. And we should always do that to everybody. And I hope you all the best. And I know you are already blessed. You are already in good hands. You are in Srila Prabhupada's movement. and in Japataka Maharaj's hands, so you are already blessed. So I have no words for that to bless you, but at least I'll definitely miss you. But we will be in touch, and we are in touch all the time. So we'll continue with you. Thank you. Thank you. Prabhu.
Haribol.
Thank you, Prabhuji, and thank you for beads you provide for our family. That lead us to do a mala every day. And we hear you multiple times, especially I remember one session about Chaitanya Mahaprabhuji. That was completely I never heard before, and it was good insight. And thank you and good luck.
No, it's not a chocolate. It is.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. And well, thanks to both of you for your association. I know both complement each other spiritually. And one of the few things that I've observed is they don't seek any recognition or appreciation, which is a sign of humility and also advancement. Many times we stumble upon wanting to boost our pride by seeking recognition, but I've seen both of them shun that, which is a very good trait. So I wish you all the best, and please keep us in your prayers. And Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Everybody says so many things. I'll just say one thing. Both Mathaji and Prabhu, they're so wonderful. I feel proud to be their godfather.
No,
Very good. Rajesh Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for wonderful class, Prabhu and Mathaji. Yeah, this we are very, very close, and they are already my god brothers and my god sisters, especially. And I especially I'm just always seeking blessing from like whoever very great devotees. Our scripture says, especially who get very dear to Gurudev, they are get transcendental knowledge. And they are already speaking, especially for the Bhagavatham, Bhagavad Gita. They are always speaking that this is my knowledge. I understanding this better. They are always very dear to Srila Guru Maharaj. That's why they can do book distribution nicely, all the transcendental activities. I love them too much, and especially when they are not here, I'll very, very big miss from them all the things. But the last thing I'll tell, I'll see if personally if I have anything offenses or something, I'll just tell you Prabhu and Mathaji, please forgive me. This is my things, and all blessings, like looking blessings, I can do my transcendental all the things activities. Please bless me. Thank you very much.
Actually, I met Prabhu and Mathaji some years back, and somehow, it was just like Hare Krishna, like a Hare Krishna relationship, just hi, hello relationship. But gradually, as they started coming to our satsang, I realized that they're such beautiful devotees, because, every time we have a satsang, Mataji enthusiastically cooks prasadam. She I've seen in the group, she's the first one literally to, come up and say she will cook something. So that is cooking wise. And then classes we have been hearing constantly. And Prabhuji's classes we've been hearing constantly. So it's really nice that, to see a couple advance so beautifully in Krishna consciousness. And we will really miss your association. And I hope that we have your association again in the near future. But
these are gems that we will definitely miss. And I'm really, really happy to see your advancement. And Prabhuji and Mataji went to Mayapur. So it was so nice. They were so enthusiastic about going to Mayapur. And they were so enthusiastic about meeting Guru Maharaj. And I really, really like your mood and the way you all are raising your children. So I wish you both a very, very happy, blissful, peaceful, devotional, service-filled, Krishna conscious life. And please let us know if we can serve you in any way. And we really, really hope to have your association again.
Haribol.
Hare Krishna Mathaji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Nice class, both of you. Nice to hear from you. We are really going to miss your family very much. Actually, with Mataji, I have learned quite a few many things. But that's not sufficient. I need to learn so many things. Both of them are really very ideal couple, very respectful to each other, supporting and caring. I've seen them personally, and I learned many things from them. We should may you grow spiritually and continue your services. I'm really speechless because I'm really truly missing the association. But please keep in touch with all of us.
Haribol.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji and Mataji. First thing, I'm going to miss one volunteer for Janmashtami. There was a stall in Rath Yatra. You always used to come forward, and then because I really wanted some South Indian, so first we're going to miss that. But then, as Mukta Sangha Prabhu said, really, I did not know that you both had so much knowledge. Only when in this center, when Prabhuji started speaking, I literally went to him and said, Prabhuji, how come you never speak, but you know so much? No, Mataji. So even same thing with you, Mataji. So I even asked you, like, next time when I have to speak, I have to talk to you all. Now we're going to miss you, but we have your contact. But very humble, I don't know how you can hide your knowledge like that. Because if we know 1%, we talk 10%. At least I'm like that sometimes. But you should speak, please. Yeah, I know you people are very humble, but it's nice to preach, right? So that we all get that knowledge. We wish you more success, and as Prabhuji said, you're all in safe hands. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Mataji. Maybe we'll meet again sometime. You never know.
Haribol. मीठा मत नहीं आज में नहीं प्रूफ चाहिए हमको
हरे कृष्ण महाराज प्रभु जी तो एक्चुअली बहुत अच्छे से कथा करते हो, बट आप बहुत डरते हो बोलते हैं, तो बिल्कुल मत डरो, आप बहुत नॉलेज भी है और बहुत अच्छे से कथा भी करते हो, तो आगे और इम्प्रूव करो, और आगे जब आप आओगे रिटर्न यहाँ, आई होप आप आओगे और फिर से तो और इम्प्रूव करके आओगे, बहुत अच्छे से और देते रहो, मुझे हिचकेट मत।
Haribol. Vishwavana Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhu and Mataji. First, I met Prabhu and family at ENJ Govinda Festival. Normally, I go to Saturday. I used to go eat lunch over there. And Prabhu always, I'm always seeing them with a great smile. Prabhu always smiles. He never stops smiling. That's what is more attractive to me. And when I talking to him, I thought it's amateur devotee when I saw it. After I had a conversation, I saw that wow, he had the in-depth knowledge and he 100%, 1000 times believed Prabhupada. So I'm 100% confident that Prabhupada always stay with him and he will do more service to Srila Prabhupada mission. Thank you so much for all your association, Prabhu. I'm still willing to continue that from Bangalore. So whenever possible, please get in touch. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu Mathaji. So, yeah. So we met in Philadelphia Temple. Like, actually, I believe my wife met them first. And then later on, I came to know, like, I met Prabhuji first. And then I came to know about Mataji and their kids. So they were just, I believe, like started coming because they moved from New Jersey. They were from satsang from New Jersey, God brother only, Bhakti Vrisha, and then they moved here. So that's how Prabhuji told me, and then he came here. And then, so he was coming regularly, and then we were also trying to set him up. Especially, Mataji was talking to with my wife more about garland services, and then that's how she started also garland services. She does also very wonderful garland, and I could see, like, whenever I used to stay in the temple, Prabhuji used to come all the way from New Jersey to deliver the garlands to temple. So like I was, and in sometimes in the night also, late night, like 9:30, sometimes he used to come and deliver it, so that the deities have the garments. And like I have always seen them, like, very humble, very, very calm, like, not to have any limelight. They were always in a humble mood, serving attitude, like, and Prabhuji is also, very, every day he posts in our Guru Maharaj, there is a WhatsApp group. He posts every day one quote from our Guru Maharaj. Every day he posts, like how he posts Srila Prabhupada, so like that he quotes whatever, like Guru Maharaj, all Guru Maharaj's quotes every day. And like he's also acquired a lot of knowledge, both Mataji and Prabhuji. And Prabhuji also gives lecture. I believe he also gave lecture in our Philadelphia Temple. So yeah, and then yeah, so like I'm very happy with their spiritual advancement, and I hope they continue to do even wherever they live. I wish all the good luck to them. May Guru Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada always bless them. And we'll also be in association with each other wherever we are. So we'll also be in Hyderabad, so we can sometimes meet there sometime. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Haribo. So I'd like to hear from kids also, because they had wonderful association with Venkat Prabhu and Harani. Mataji, sorry.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji and Mataji. I met them here, not too many times, but still I get chance to talk both of them. And last class I heard that they are going to leave. They are going back to India. But I like them, and I'm going to miss them. I'm going to miss them, and I wish you best luck. Thank you.
Haribol. Yes. Great.
I know it's a sure, like when this temple program started, this Bhakti Vrisha started, me and him play games a lot, like me and him eat in the temple, and then he always has like some funny jokes up his sleeve. He says something like "Eat your way back to Godhead," and funny jokes like that. It was wonderful having the association.
Haribol.
Haribol.
Krishna, Mathaji and Prabhuji.
your family is really nice, and like you all being an addition to this like little community that we have here has been really impactful, and you guys bring a lot of like positivity to us, and it's gonna be really different without you, but we're really grateful for what you have brought to us and taught to us. Thank you.
Very good. So did I miss anyone?
I didn't say anything because I really don't. Hare Krishna Prabhuji and Mathaji, both of you, like, I did not have a lot of interaction with either of you. But Prabhu, I remember like once when in the process of setting up, like we met and had a chat. And I realized that like you are so much in depth into spiritual knowledge and Krishna consciousness. The innate quality of fire is that it is very helpless. It is helpless that it cannot subdue itself. So I wish both of you continue to blaze the fire of knowledge, spread it, and like now and help people like us to sort of be inspired. Thank you for being a part of Bensalem Bhakti Vriksha. And we will look forward to you coming and like now being a part of us. Hare Krishna. Mathaji, I really did enjoy the small nice class. Hare Krishna.
Anybody else? Okay. Thank you all for your wonderful. You are all very kind, and for your kind words. And whatever appreciations, whatever things you have spoken, they all go to Guru Parampara, to my Guru Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada and Guru Parampara. We don't deserve anything, as I already said, because they made us human beings. We were not, I was not human being. And only after coming in touch with Srila Prabhupada and after chanting Harinam, so maybe whatever little you are seeing, that is all because of Guru's mercy. And I am also going to miss you all. We both will miss you all, and definitely. And we have all advanced devotees, senior devotees. So all Subhadra Mataji and Prabhu, Chaitanya Prabhu and Shyam Prabhu, Mukti Sangha Prabhu, all are Krishnabhanu Prabhu and Muralidhar Keshav Prabhu and even Ashok Prabhu. They are very senior and whoever I have not mentioned, Shalini Mataji, whoever it is, Archita Priya Mataji and whoever it is, Chatterjee Prabhu and Amol Prabhu, everyone is senior to us, and please forgive me if I miss anyone. And Prabhuji and Mataji, they are also very nice devotees, and his son is very like attracted to Krishna consciousness. That's a very nice thing. And Radipriya Mataji, for her always right, she is also very wonderful devotee. Everyone here is a very wonderful devotee. And Sanjay Prabhu, because you are giving this facility, we are all here. That's nice thing, Prabhu. And and Saujanya Mataji and everyone, Smita Mataji and Makarand Prabhu and his family. I met him; they are very nice devotees, and they're very nice family. And thank you, and thank you so much. We miss you all. And Srinivas Prabhu is there. He is very silent today. We miss you all the kids and all the families here. And Rathod Prabhu is there. And today I also know Giridhar Prabhu, and we met him once. And so very nice family, Siddharthi Mataji and Rajesh Prabhu, and a very nice family. So we miss you all, and everyone, each and every one of you. And Kirtida Mataji also, we miss your family too. Yeah.
We all come to Bangalore.
Yeah.
Then they'll come back here.
Yes.
Avoid. Okay, Shravani Mathaji. Final wisdom words.
Thank you so much, everyone, for your affectionate blessings and prayers for us. And you all inspired us in so many ways. Please continue praying for us. And as Prabhuji said, I was very much hesitant to give class. Prabhuji very humbly requested me. I feel myself very unqualified to give any preaching. I'm very young in age also. But I was inspired by my Guru Maharaj. Our Guru Maharaj always says it's not that we are preaching means we have complete perfect knowledge. Even we know a little basic things in Krishna consciousness. If we start preaching, then it purifies us more and more. So because that words really inspired me to give class here. And as I want to glorify each and every one of you if I have time. But I'm very grateful to all of you for encouraging us, and I humbly beg forgiveness if I have committed any offenses to you, knowingly or unknowingly. You all are very supportive to our family. You helped us in so many ways, and everyone here. Her Grace Subhadra Mathaji and Kirtida Mathaji, all inspiration for us. We want to follow your footsteps. Saints and everyone, Rajipriya Mathaji, Saujanya Mathaji, everyone very enthusiastic and inspiring us. Smita Mathaji and Muktidatri Mathaji, always you are very inspiring and enthusiastic. No, Mathaji. And as we said in the verse, Mukam Karoti Vashalam, I am like a dumb. My Guru Maharaj is speaking through me. He only empowered us. So I offer all your appreciation to our Guru Maharaj, dear Vaishnavas, Srila Prabhupada, and especially the most merciful Patita Pavana Gauranga. I always take shelter of his lotus feet because he is especially for very fallen. As I am very fallen, I always take shelter of his lotus feet. Thank you. And Arundhati Mataji, she is always supporting us very, very much. She is like, I appreciate her service attitude. Shalini Mataji, she always grateful. Please forgive me if I missed anyone, but I'm grateful to all of you.
Like to hear from Venkat Prabhu also. Venkat Prabhu, your experience with us.
Hare Krishna.
Hey, like to hear some wisdom word. Go ahead.
Bhakti Yuksha helped me gain attachment to Srila Prabhupada, of how much labor, hard work he did every night to make us happy. And this Bhakti Yuksha made me advance more Krishna consciousness and inspired me.
Hari Bo. Harini Mafi. Want to say something? Yeah, our smile is enough. Okay, good.
On a place.
Thank you. Now, Prajna, please. Who is deciding?
14th July. If one is a poor man, he can go to some friend's house and accept food and then come back. But no one should never accept residence in others' house. Letter to Haigriva, July 14, 1968. 15th July. Valuable nuts like almonds, macadamia, walnuts, coconuts, etc. take a long time to fructify. Anything valuable takes a little time to come into existence. Therefore, there is no harm in waiting for the best thing. Letter to Shama Sundara, July 15, 1960. 16th July. If the husband is first class and the wife is fast and faithful, then the home is heaven. San Francisco, July 16, 1975. July 17. You are all limbs of my body. Unless you cooperate, my life will be useless. Letter to Brahmananda, July 17, 1968. 18th July. I know that if you maintain the association of devotees, your life will be happy and perfect. That is the version of the Shastra, and the most important thing of spiritual realization is the company of realized souls or pure devotee of the Lord. Letter to Tribhuwanta, July 18, 1970. 19th July. Crying is great transcendental pleasure that they cannot understand. The poor fund of knowledge. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was simply crying. That is love. So they do not understand how crying can be pleasure. That is Mayavada. Vrindavan, July 19, 1977.
Hari Bol, Srila Prabhupada ki. Thank you very much, Venkat Prabhu. And on behalf of our Bensalem Bhakti Rucha, I would like to thank wonderful couple and their kids and wish them a very, very successful Krishna conscious journey wherever you are, and wish you come back to because we have experienced past whenever we give a send off, nice send off, those devotees they came back.
Yes.
So that is a hope for us. Thank you very much again. And also, August the 6th is their daughter's birthday, Harini. Birthday. They're not going to be here today, we're going to celebrate. And Ashita Priya Mathaji made a wonderful cake. So thank you, Ashita Priya Mathaji. And for their farewell, Subhadra Mathaji also took a lot of effort in making this wonderful cake. So we'll say Haribol to these two devotees. Haribol! Thank you, Prabhu. And also, as I mentioned, and some of you walked in very late. For those people, today's feast is sponsored by Sanjay Prabhu's uncle, the Madhusudan Rao. He passed away at the age of 87 in 2021. So let's all pray one time Maha Mantra so that he can rest peacefully and go back to Garden. So loudly chant one round of Maha Mantra, please.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
And lastly, I saw a lot of newcomers today. 3 of the devotees, and some are here. Makaran Prabhu's family is back here. And this is the effect of preaching. So Sandeep Prabhu, he met Muralidhar Keshav Prabhu at Patel Brothers, and he heard and he came. So Sandeep Prabhu, Muralidhar Prabhu. And there was also another couple, they left because, they were getting tired, so they left. Bharati Patel and Ashok Patel Prabhu. So they also expressed their interest joining us every week. So they came here for first time. They also met Muralidhar Keshav Prabhu at Patel Bazaar. That's how they got to know about this. So they came here. Thank you, Muralidhar Keshav Prabhu. Big time. Hari Bol. So lastly, I would request family, wonderful family, come over here. Cut the cake for the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada and for the pleasure of other devotees. Please. Their family. Kids can stay here.
Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna to you. Hare Rama to you. Hare Rama to you. Hare Rama, dear Hari. Hare Rama to you. Sakalpatarubhasya Vipasindu Bhayavacha Patitanam Pavanebho. Vaishnavevo Namo Namo.
Bol Cheta Prabhu Sari Mathaji Harini Venkat Prabhu. Yay! Adi. Saujanya Mathaji, Kita Mathaji. TDI नहीं कुछ. Go. Hari bol. Pilih kerja ni.
Yeah, more like that. This one is
I am looking.
Ini kan.
We need a knife. I don't know where.
Yeah, this is good.
Now?
Small plate. Small plate get the plate.
Mahaprasade Govinde. Mahaprasade Govinde. Krishna naiva jayate. Enira vidya jat. Pele Vijay Sagare. Mathaji Jibadi. Lobo Mai Sudurmati. Take Jeta Katina Samsare. Naborodaya Mai. Paribar Jivajai. Prasada Nadilo Mai. Namrita Pavu. Radha Krishna Gunagavo. Medasco Chaitanya Nitai. Jaini Mai Jaini Tai. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Advaita Gadadara. Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Radha Krishna Mahaprabhudam ki jai. Prabhupada ki jai. So don't leave after having prasadam. We'll take a group photo before eating. Okay. Thank you. Better now.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Because after prasadam, nobody will be here. Okay, stand everybody towards the wall. Yeah. Ready? Thank you. Mathaji. Closer, as close as possible, please. Kids can sit down. Okay, come front, kids. Make 2 layers. Please. Go. Everybody can be covered. Yes. Closer. Prabhuji, closer. Ashok Prabhu, closer. Okay. Ready? Little closer, little. Start. I'll come. Hold on. All the kids, look at here, please. Yes. I'm coming. Out the either button is. Focus. Thank you, everyone. Please honor Prasadam.
On your way back.